We need to clean up this administration, and we need to give better service to the community.
Well, we definitely need to clean up here around it.
These are the nominees that support Riley Rogers: Robert E. Hunt Jr., Tiffany Henyard, Stanley Stan Brown.
I've been a resident here about 25 years, and we need to clean up. Man.
Yes, sir.
I have won the customer service evaluation team. It's a mystery shopper company.
Well, folks, it's really no mystery at all. Offers to be a mystery shopper are almost always a scam.
They will pay you $250 per assignment, which will come in the form of a cashier's check.
A huge check like this,
along with details regarding your assignment.
And the very interesting letter that comes with it has been circulating for decades.
The job email evaluation consists of what you call mystery shopper.
It all starts with a letter like this, congratulating you for being selected for your first mystery shopping assignment.
You will be a mystery shopper that will go into Macy's, Walgreens, the Postal Service, and you can get up to $250 assignment.
The letter tells you that you're going to have fun, make money, and improve customer services on a global level.
So anyone 18 and up, a little Thanksgiving money, a little Christmas money for the holiday, just give you something to do.
But first, you must take the big check that comes with the letter, $1,950 in this case, and deposit the check in your bank account. Then you're instructed to go to one of several major retailers and purchase gift cards, and then take pictures of the codes on the back of those cards and text those pictures to a given phone number.
You can see me after the meeting and I can give you the information.
And once you send away those pictures of the back of the card, the scammer takes the money and they're gone. A few days later, your bank calls you and tells you that huge check that you deposited a few days ago has bounced. And now you have to pay all that money back to the bank, and there is no sign of the scammer.
I'm not sure where you get that information from, but one thing you want to do is that you want to make sure it's legitimate.
When someone sends you a large check, it's almost always a sign of what's called the fake check scam.
Some years ago, I applied for that, and it was a mystery.
Saying congratulations, we've accepted you as a secret shopper.
Inside the envelope was a check for $3,830, as well as detailed instructions on where to go and what to do.
And I didn't get my check.
He was told to go to Staples and Office Depot and spend a combined $180, keep $400 for himself, and immediately wire the rest of the money back. Timing is key in counterfeit check schemes.
So I'm a retired station manager, and we definitely have mystery shoppers. That's a real thing that goes on.
They want you to deposit this check, quickly withdraw the funds before the bank realizes this check is counterfeit.
Then the victim is responsible for all the money lost.
There's some fraudulent ones out there, so just be careful.
Fortunately, he didn't lose any money in this case, but Jerry is angry and knows firsthand how scams can hurt a family. His mother got caught up in a similar scam before she passed away.
She ended up losing her house and her car and bank account and ended up in a nursing home. And
his experienced advice is simple.
Don't do anything until you talk to someone that you can trust.
Make sure you dot your I's.
I'm sorry, I forgot to mention, Mayor, if you would permit me, the one little thing I forgot, in these streaming, they're high definition. When you go on the internet, it is high definition, which is 1080. Is it 1080 or 720 high definition? Just one note for those who are interested in high definition.
I think there's a certain amount of evilness that has entered into the play of this office.
The mayor of Dolton says it was not him.
Riley Rogers says he had nothing to do with this controversial flyer we showed you.
It depicts 3 black political candidates as members of an old prison chain gang.
We're not behind it. I'm going to tell you that 100%. From the very beginning, we ran our campaign the way we started. A professional campaign.
The flyer specifically includes superimposed faces of mayoral candidate Stanley Brown, along with fellow trustees Robert Hunt Jr. and Tiffany Henyard.
To see my picture on something like that, that's hurtful. My grandma's flipping in her grave right now.
In the foreground is Thornton Township supervisor Frank Zuccarelli.
Police chief came over and he advised me that Trustee Stan Brown had presented him with a red light camera violation, and he asked him could he get it voided or fix it. I found out it to be a red light camera violation for Frank Zuccarelli. Trustee Stan Brown works for the township. His wife works for the township.
I think it's my opponent, Stanley Brown. because of the type of literature that they started out with. The mayor's a liar.
But Trustee Stanley Brown continues to stand his ground.
Why are you so certain that it was Mayor Rogers who's behind this?
Because that's his tactic. I look at 2 years ago, he did the same thing to some other opponents that was actually running as trustees.
You don't have to be Sherlock Holmes to figure this out.
Trustee Duane Muhammad, the third mayoral candidate not on the flyer, calls the whole thing distasteful.
Let's focus on what the candidate can do for you, the resident.
8 weeks after I got elected, I had a heart attack, a serious heart attack, and I was out for about 6 weeks. In my first meeting when I came back, you know, they mocked me.
You said you were sick and I couldn't. That's not true.
The political flyer refers to the three and an unknown man as Zuccarelli's pawns, doing what they're told, quote, like good, obedient servants on Massa's plantation.
Differences between myself and Frank Zuccarelli, I think that interferes with some of the things that we're trying to do here, and he intentionally tries to cause chaos in regards to the legislation that we try to move here in the village of Dolton.
Thornton Township Supervisor Frank Zuccarelli blamed the flyer on Mayor Rogers' campaign and said it is an example of the sort of hatred, intolerance, and disrespect occurring in our nation today.
We're too mature for that. We're going to live in the same neighborhood when this election is over. We're going to have to still work with one another. But this literature has put a stain on the village of Dolton.
You know, even Trustee Brown went to as far as to say, you know, he's back and we're going to give him another heart attack. You know, that's cruel.
Dolton trustee and mayoral candidate Stanley Brown says this racially charged letter showed up in his mailbox along with flyers scribbled with racist remarks.
I'm disappointed.
It's just hard for me to understand how evil they can be and how evil they've been in the past.
Does this cross the line?
This crossed the line, and it puts black people back 100 years.
Which actually interferes with moving this village forward. Trustee Hunt, Trustee Henyard, and Trustee Stan Brown, who's running for mayor, they voted against 99% of the legislation. They voted against hiring police officers. They voted against buying police cars. They voted against buying public works vehicles. Voted against picking up our garbage. It was a concerted effort to disrupt and cause chaos on the village board, which caused us a lot of embarrassment around this country.
And Mayor Rogers is now accusing the Brown campaign of printing his personal cell phone number on a campaign flyer. Mr. Brown's campaign does not deny that they want Dolton residents to contact the mayor and say no to plans for a strip club. The mayor says there is no strip club in the works. The election is on Tuesday.
We lost a good person in the race for his reelection, but Trustee Stan Brown is now the new commissioner for Dolton Park. So let's give Stan Brown. All right, Stan. So now y'all can go over there, bug him.
I'd like to give kudos to this board. We should have another spot up there, get 7 trustees.
I like that.
Because I feel you guys have really brought some good ideas together, and the old Dalton Bear cliche is don't stop, don't quit. Thank you.
My name is Stanley Brown. I'm a 30-year resident in the village of Dolton, and I sat in the seat as a trustee from 2013 through 2017. Also, I ran for mayor. I ask that you help support me and this team to support Tiffany Henyard for mayor and her dream team for a change.
Vote for all of us and allow us to serve the community. Thank you. And I also want to thank my publicist and my very good friend and mentor, aka Pops, Stanley Brown. Dolton residents, I am reporting for duty. And I am ready to serve as the first female and youngest person to be mayor here in Dolton.
In case nobody hears it or nobody doesn't know it, this guy is the man. Stan Brown is the man. Aside from Frank Zuccarelli, of course, he's the man of the hour.
We are your servants. I believe that more than anything in the whole world, and I love what I'm doing. I wish I could do this till I die, but I promise Carmen I'm not going to do this until I die. We have to get some other things done, but anyway, tonight is just...
People in the south suburbs are mourning the loss of longtime leader Frank Zuccarelli. He was a supervisor in Thornton Township.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're here at the Thornton Township 2021 swearing in of the Frank Zuccarelli and his marvelous team, his trustees and his clerk, and this is one hell of a place to be in a time like this here. A few words from Mayor Tiffany.
I want to say congratulations to Frank Zuccarelli. May you have a wonderful, successful 4 years.
You've been voted the Thornton Township Supervisor. How do you feel right now?
Oh man, I'm overjoyed. Didn't see it coming. I love it. That means that I am truly blessed and everyone loves me. I'm the youngest supervisor and the first female. I made history again, twice.
You're taking the position of Mr. Frank Zuccarelli, obviously a huge, big shoes to fill. What are your thoughts on that?
I will basically lead what he has started. I will follow in his footsteps. But when I did come in, we did have a deficit, so let him speak to that. And then when I came, we cleaned it up to a surplus. So I just want to show you the things that we actually do, and we do invest our money here. So we make interest on our money. Little do people know. People don't talk about my educational background. I attended Robert Morris College downtown in Chicago. I graduated from Robert Morris University. I went to night school. Sigma, Beta, Delta, top sorority of my class, but no one talks about my educational background. They just look at how youthful I am and not understand that I really can lead. I am a business owner, I have a business background. We bake burgers, yes, bake. You take the baked burger, you put it on a bun, you add the cheese, which is mozzarella cheese. Normally, I leave it on the grill and I let it bubble. Right here at Good Burger, you get quality, not quantity, quality. That's how I run the township with my business background. So I thank all those that do believe in me and what we have accomplished here at the township.
Now, you know that's not fair, sneaking up on a man when he's eating a Tiffany juicy burger. Seeing that you're here, let me just fill you in. When a man get to hold a burger like this in his hand, this is like heaven.
But I'm always getting my accolades when I'm here, because I want y'all to give me my flowers, I give you your flowers.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're here at the Thornton Township 2021 swearing in of the Frank Zuccarelli and his marvelous team.
I hope to be like you one day. You are my inspiration. You are my mentor. So thank you for all the support over in Lansing. I remember I told everybody when I first became supervisor here that the previous administration and some of them sitting in the crowd was stealing. Did they want to write that story? No, they did not. Because right is right. Y'all wanted to keep that on hush, but nobody would say nothing. And then when y'all want to know the truth about the township, y'all come bring my line about the theft that's going on at the township before I became the supervisor. But y'all not writing about none of that stuff. So stop.
God bless you.
Thank you.
I know you're going to do a great job.
Yes, thank you. So look, can I get 2 trucks? Do everybody want to make it like we're bad when they were bad? But nobody in the media was saying anything. I hope you're recording this Lansing Journal and putting in your paper.
Hello everyone, I am Melanie Jongsma of the Lansing Journal, here with Josh Bootsma, our managing editor.
Hello.
Today we're going to spend a little time answering people's question about why we're not covering Thornton Township. Maybe because you've seen some segments on larger media, WGN and Channel 32.
Tiffany Henyard collected $287,000 back in 2022 from her 2 elected positions.
Tiffany Henyard's controversial police security detail and how it impacted his ability to fight crime.
Tiffany Henyard told me in November she cares. Apparently so much so, it's also the name of her charity.
Supervisor Henyard and Mayor Henyard have been in the news.
You didn't go to Las Vegas? What is that?
No comment.
You don't know if you were in Las Vegas?
Of course I do.
Were you?
And the questions are large enough that media of all sizes should be interested in them.
Nearly all of the money a South Suburban politician's cancer charity claims to have received in its first few months of activity came from taxpayers.
I think I'm doing a damn good job on lead.
So we went to a recent Thornton Township board meeting to ask Henyard some questions about all that spending.
I've never ever been bitter to the news. Max, this is my olive branch to the media. Can you guys reach out to us and ask us our opinion before you post this? I would appreciate it.
And so we did. I want to ask you a few questions.
Okay.
But Henyard wasn't anxious to talk about her charity. Why did you and the board vote to give your foundation $10,000?
I'm the face of the foundation. My name is nowhere, sir.
I'm the face.
You're the face.
What was the purpose of going to Springfield?
Thank you guys. Hey, she doesn't have any more comments.
No, we're going to talk.
So we tried asking another employee who went on that trip.
You went down to Springfield, and what were you hoping to do
You
in
need
Springfield?
to ask the people that handles that. I'm not the one that handles that.
And we are grateful that there are some larger media outlets that are investing the time and the capacity that, frankly, we just don't have.
Because I'm still telling that story. So now that I created a Tiffany on the Move podcast to tell my story, since don't nobody want to pick it up, I'm going to answer questions like, my friend, why you asking all them questions? And I'm being attacked by the media left or right. I am telling y'all my story.
Supervisor Henyard wants media to talk about a lot of the fun things that she's doing. She's got a big bingo program that happens on Thursday nights, I think.
And also, ladies and gentlemen, we just had an awesome, big bingo at Thornton Township. Actually, refrigerators, stoves, wash machines, and dryers were actually prizes being given out.
Air fryers, Keurigs, they want TVs, refrigerators, stoves.
TVs and washers and dryers and large prizes that people are excited about. And she's proud of that.
Yeah.
And wants credit for that. So we could report on that, but I have questions about that too.
Right.
Because I believe the money that she's spending on those prizes is taxpayer money.
But these all the facts and things that I'm gonna put out there just to lay the groundwork so people can know what to look for.
I was there at 5 and waited for over an hour before Supervisor Henyard made her appearance. So the meeting got rolling, and it was a long meeting. And there was a lot of talking during that meeting. I was recording, I was shooting video. Just a lot of information, not information exactly, but a lot of words.
This is going to be Black History Month, right? Y'all all say Martin Luther King had a dream, but guess what? I am the dream. So now I need you guys to stand with me.
When I got home, I had to upload all that video. That was another couple of hours.
Yep.
And not just upload it, label it and timestamp it so we know when these different things were said and who said them and who's in the videos. And that all takes time. All told, we'll have at least 12 hours invested into these 2 meetings.
Right.
That really didn't result in any
substantial
solid information.
That's right.
And it's difficult to invest that kind of time on Thornton Township coverage when we're not sure of the result.
But these all the facts and things that I'm gonna put out there just to lay the groundwork so people can know what to look for. Do not follow people because they so negative, because misery need company. That's what they need. So don't hang with people that ain't actually growing the community.
I nominate Tiffany Henyard, Thornton Township Supervisor.
So let's bring it back in time to the beginning of 2022. That is when former Supervisor Frank Zuccarelli passes away, and a void of power exists now at the top of Thornton Township. That results in a series of meetings among trustees tasked with appointing a new supervisor, and if that doesn't happen by a certain time, that's going to go to a town hall where then the public is going to be appointing the new supervisor. So it comes all the way down to 12 minutes before midnight on the legal deadline. This is in March of 2022 now. And it was you who 12 minutes before midnight said, I nominate Tiffany Henyard.
You all are making a mockery out of this for real. This is not a joke. This is not a joke. Trustee Jones?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
I was hoping we could get somebody that was a little bit younger for the role. I felt it was time that we, possibly, and I mean, I wasn't like honed in on that, but a woman. I just thought that would be somebody, that was a little bit younger, a woman.
Trustee Gray Everett?
Yes.
I'll be honest, I really didn't know at that time a whole lot of the, that there was already some controversy and things like that, a little bit that was going
And her
on
role
in
is
Dolton,
Dolton,
you know,
yeah.
say.
Put your hands together for your new township supervisor, Tiffany Henyard.
She went straight to Frank's office and, you know, sat in the chair and she just kept basically yelling, what are they going to think now? What are they going to say now? Speaking of the Dolton trustees, because I guess, like I said, there was already a rift and I didn't know that. So I'm thinking I'm like, oh my God, what did I do?
Y'all can have the red, baby. Y'all can have that shit. Wow. That's in the books. That's gone.
How do you feel about that decision now? Do you have any regret about that decision?
I do, definitely. Obviously, with everything going on.
Thornton Township trustee Chris Gonzalez says the board was never consulted about the billboards, which he says needed their approval.
Kind of some of the first things that popped in my mind is, what are we doing? If it's informational, then it should be informational. I mean, there's so many other ways we could have spent that money that would have, you know, directly helped people.
This isn't the first time Henyard has used taxpayer dollars to burnish her own personal image. In fact, on other occasions, she spent a lot more.
Just, you know, the financial things and just a host of others. You know, I mean, I definitely do, yeah.
I didn't see that coming. I'm so ashamed. Yeah, I am.
Mr. Jones, your thoughts on Ms. Henyard as the new supervisor?
In this day and age, it's a saying that we got to keep having is, if not now, then when? And we got a young lady that has the potential to take this township to some great heights.
I always tell y'all, yeah, let me teach you something, let me educate you, they're my famous words.
I was excited about the opportunity when it came around. I mean, I nominated a lot of people.
And I say that because a lot of people are misled, they are led astray, they are bamboozled, hoodwinked.
When it came to her, I mean, I'm not saying it's a third choice or anything like that. You know, she can be good for this community.
And there's so much hate in this room as relates to the great things that we do, because you know, the devil do have people working for him and people come out. I see a lot of y'all horns today, but it saddens me because you can never see the good that we do because you've got so much hate in your eyes and in your heart. And it hurts me because I am the youth. I am next. People get mad when you got it, and they don't.
My board that served with me, I commend y'all. I hope y'all find a way to work together. I congratulate everyone that won, and especially Brother Stan Brown. Brother Stan Brown, me and him have some intense talks. And even when it's political time and we're out, me and him always find a way to work together, cordial and peaceful. And I'm holding out hope for Brother Stan Brown that he will find a way to mend, to compromise, and be transparent to get people working together. And on that note, thank you, Mayor.
You're welcome. All right. I'm gonna sing this song for you, and anybody can join in that knows this song. We go na 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 na. Hey hey hey. Goodbye. All right, so next we're gonna swear in our newly elected officials. So if you could, Trustee Stan Brown, he will work with us as we got unity throughout our life. Y'all give it up for Trustee Stan Brown.
Please help us up here on this board. We don't need to take sides. I'm asking, help all of us. We need everyone here support to help us to come together.
We getting all the lashes, all the negative stuff, and positive. So thank you to my residents that love what we're doing. Thank you to Trustee Stan Brown. Thank you to Trustee Andrew Holmes. They're the only two trustees that always support the residents here and vote for what's right and what's needed in the community.
It seems as though we get to the board meetings and half the room for one side of the trustee and others for the other side. I just ask that y'all come and work for all of us because, you know, that's our role to work for all of you.
So we finally got a chance to get that parade back. It's been well over 10 years here in the village of Dolton, and can't do nothing but say appreciate having the vision that Mayor Tiffany Henyard had and the township supervisor.
It's hard for the board to be together when half of the crowd clapping for certain trustees and clapping for the other.
The mayor can blame everybody for what's going on, but she has to look at herself. Nobody told her to get on TV and lie like that. Blatant lies. Did you spend this on a credit card? No, sir. I don't know where they got that from.
Some of those charges are for you, though.
No, sir.
You didn't go to Las Vegas?
These are easily verifiable lies. That's unacceptable. That immediate attention didn't kick up until them lies came out on WGN.
And I'm just saying, I like to be that glue to help bring things together. And on both sides, we shooting rockets at one another.
Stan Brown. Does Stan know anything about the finances? Can he answer any questions? The trustees don't have the credit card receipts, the mayor's village reports, the financial reports. Does Stan have it? Because the rest of the trustees don't have it. And she's going to say everybody's lying. They do have it. The attorney general is asking for credit card receipts. I guess the attorney general was lying too.
And it doesn't help residents when you come and keep us apart like you do.
Be careful. There's life after this girl, and you have to move on. And if you're on camera lying for her because she told you to lie, believe me, it's all recorded. Everything's recorded. And be careful not to lie on something that can easily be proven that you lied.
Everybody clap for one set of trustees up here, but when you clapping for one over here and one over there, you steady dividing us apart.
Nobody was checking for this until the mayor got on TV and lied right to the camera, smooth, without a bite in the eye.
You don't know if you were in Las Vegas?
Of course I do.
Were you?
It's not paid by them.
Did you fly first class to Las Vegas?
Any other questions?
That is dangerous when you can lie like that easily. Or stuff that you know can be verified is true.
And I just ask to each and every one here, give us a chance to work together. You're pulling us apart when you go at one of us.
Keep holding this administration accountable.
You steady keep us fighting with one another.
Keep fighting for transparency and don't let her bankrupt this town and then blame it on y'all.
I did hear something very true today, and I appreciate that from the old trustee Ed Steave. No, I'm not a finance major. I don't specialize in finance, but I generalize enough to read this report. And if there's anything that myself, any trustee need to know, we got a paid finance director. So with that being said, I'm gonna read for the January 31st, 2024 corporate payment register.
I'll ask that we approve the bills as read, removing the following items. Page 1, Aurelio's Pizza, $131.63. Page 1, Best Western Plus, Chicago Midway Airport, Cooper's Hawk, Dollar Tree, Ruby Soul Food, Italian Fiesta, Food for Less, Irie Jerk Hut, JJ Fish and Chickens, Johnny T's Bistro and Blues, Tasty Crab, Potbelly Sandwich Shop, Kirk's Barbecue, Sophia Tamales and Corn, $2,400. My superseding motion is to approve the bills as read with the items removed.
Second.
I read off the bills and I'm very concerned with individuals that has done the work. That's like discriminating. We take some out and don't pay and we pay others. That's only being fair. Nobody came on this board. It wasn't on no petition that you have to be a finance specialist to read this report. So with that being said, Ed Steve, I see why you're not here.
Trustee Stan Brown, these superseding motions are off the electronic warrant list, meaning they already been paid. So for you to say all these people should be paid, they already used the card and it wasn't approved. So they've been paid because it's being put into record of items that were not approved. It's a matter of checks and balances. And since everybody, you just made the question, the great statement of we have a finance director, maybe if she give us information that we request, we wouldn't have to sit here every person do this.
One day you say we not giving you financials, then you come in and tell us what the deficit so-called is. So if you're not getting financials, how do you know what the deficit is?
So thank you for agreeing with me. That's why I said this should be paid. It's electronic.
They already been paid.
It's already been paid.
Trustee Stan Brown made a great point. If it's an electronic warrant, why are we playing this game? If it's already paid for, why are we sitting here taking it out on a warrant list?
It's within the authority. It's within the purchasing power.
Irie Jerk Hut, $1,356.
But okay, $100 for some food don't make no sense to me.
Best Western Plus, $318.
Stop with the smoke signals, like it ain't working.
Kirk's Barbecue, $676.
People are playing politics. These are the games that we play.
Sophia Tamales and Corn, $2,400.
And we're gonna go through it. And they're gonna take this out, take that out, and you ask why a deficit.
So if you're not getting financials, how do you know what the deficit is?
So you see who not paying bills, but they blame us.
That's like discriminating. We take some out and don't pay, and we pay others.
You're looking at it with your own two eyes, residents.